Stop scrolling right now. I need to talk about a thriller that has completely taken over the internet. A book that will make your heart race, your palms sweat, and your jaw drop. The name is The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. This book has sold millions of copies. It has stayed on the New York Times bestseller list for over a year. And it is still one of the most talked about thrillers on BookTok. If you love books with shocking plot twists, unreliable narrators, and endings that leave you speechless, this book is for you. People finish this book in one sitting. They stay up until 3 in the morning because they cannot stop reading. And when they reach the ending, they scream. I am not joking. Readers literally scream. Today, I am going to break down why The Housemaid became a global phenomenon. I will tell you about the characters, the story, the twists, and why this book is still breaking the internet years after its release. No major spoilers, just the vibe, the tension, and the obsession. Let's go. Now let us talk about the characters, because this is where The Housemaid truly shines. First, there is Millie Calloway. She is our main character. She is the housemaid. She is young, desperate, and trying to rebuild her life. She has a past that she is not proud of. She has made mistakes. She is trying to be a better person, but she is also observant. She notices things that others miss. She is the eyes and ears of this story. You see everything through her perspective. And because she is so desperate to keep her job, she tries to ignore the strange things happening around her. But she cannot ignore them forever. Millie is a classic, unreliable narrator. You are never quite sure if she is telling you the whole truth, and that uncertainty makes the story so much more tense. Next, there is Nina Winchester. Nina is the wife. She is beautiful. She is wealthy. She seems to have the perfect life. But she is cold. She is demanding. She treats Millie like a servant, not a person. She makes Millie's life miserable. She is controlling. She is mysterious. And there is something deeply wrong with her. As the story unfolds, you start to wonder, is Nina just a cruel boss? Or is she hiding something much darker? Then there is Andrew Winchester. Andrew is the husband. He is handsome. He is charming. He is kind to Millie. He treats her with respect. He is the complete opposite of his wife. But is he really that perfect? Or is he just as manipulative as Nina? You will question everything you know about Andrew as the story progresses. And of course, there is the locked attic. The attic is practically a character in itself. It looms over the entire story. Millie is told to never go up there. But she hears strange sounds at night. She sees shadows. She feels like something is watching her. The mystery of the attic is what keeps readers turning pages. What is behind that door? Who is in there? And why is it so important that Millie stays away? Now let me explain why this book hooks you from the very first chapter. The Housemaid is a slow burn thriller. It does not start with a murder. It does not start with a chase. It starts with tension, everyday tension. The kind of tension that builds slowly, layer by layer. Millie moves into the Winchester house. She tries to do her job. She tries to stay out of trouble. But Nina makes her life impossible. Nina leaves messes for Millie to clean up. She makes unreasonable demands. She gaslights Millie. She makes Millie feel like she is going crazy. You feel Millie's frustration. You feel her desperation. She needs this job. She has nowhere else to go. She has no money. She has no family. She cannot leave, so she stays. And she suffers. And all of this is happening while the mystery of the attic looms over everything. Millie hears noises at night. She sees lights in the attic. She finds things that do not make sense. The family's behavior is strange. Nothing adds up. This is what makes The Housemaid so addictive. You know something is wrong. You know the situation is dangerous. You just do not know exactly what is happening. And that uncertainty keeps you reading. You need to know. You need to understand. You need to uncover the truth. Okay, let us talk about the twist. Because if you have been on BookTok, you have seen people talk about the twist in The Housemaid. People say it is the most shocking twist they have ever read. People say it changed their brain chemistry, and they are not exaggerating. Here's what I can tell you without spoiling anything. The twist is not just one twist. There are multiple twists. The first twist happens around the middle of the book, and it completely flips the story on its head. You think you know what is happening. You think you understand the characters. You think you have figured out the mystery. And then everything changes. And then there is a second twist, right at the end. The final twist is so unexpected that you will want to go back and reread the entire book. Because once you know the truth, you see the story completely differently. Little details that seemed unimportant suddenly become massive clues. Conversations that seemed harmless suddenly become terrifying. This is why The Housemaid is so rereadable. You can read it once, love it, and then read it again and find things you completely missed. That is the sign of a truly great thriller. And that is why BookTok readers cannot stop talking about it. So why is The Housemaid still breaking the internet years after it was published? There are so many reasons. First, the twist. The twist is legendary. People share their reactions on TikTok. They film themselves reading the ending. They scream, they cry, they throw their books. These reaction videos go viral constantly, and every time someone posts a reaction video, new people discover the book and want to read it. Second, the writing style. Freida McFadden writes in a very accessible way. Her sentences are short, her chapters are short. The pacing is incredibly fast. You can read this book in 1 or 2 sittings. And because it is so easy to read, it appeals to both hardcore readers and casual readers. People who do not usually read thrillers love this book. People who do not usually read at all love this book. Third, the relatability. Millie's situation is relatable. She is desperate. She is struggling. She is trying to survive. Many people have had toxic jobs. Many people have felt trapped. Millie's frustration and desperation feel real. Readers connect with her. They root for her. They want her to win. And that emotional connection makes the twists even more impactful. Fourth, the conversation. The Housemaid is the kind of book that you want to talk about after you finish it. You want to ask your friends, did you see that coming? You want to debate the characters. You want to discuss the ending. It creates a shared experience. And that shared experience is exactly what BookTok thrives on. Fifth, the sequels. Because The Housemaid is part of a series, readers keep coming back. They read the first book, fall in love, and then they have 2 more books to enjoy. And with each new book, new readers discover the original. Let me tell you about the sequels, because this is another reason The Housemaid is evergreen. The second book is called The Housemaid's Secret. It follows Millie again, but she is in a completely different situation. She is working for a new family. And of course, new secrets are revealed. New twists are waiting. It has the same addictive energy as the first book. The third book is called The Housemaid is Watching. And yes, it is just as intense. The series has become one of the most popular thriller series in the world. And because the series is ongoing, people are constantly talking about it. They are waiting for new books. They are recommending the series to friends. They are creating fan theories. This is the advantage of reading and recommending The Housemaid. You are not just discovering one amazing book. You are discovering an entire universe of tension, mystery, and shocking twists. Here is something that surprises many readers. The Housemaid is not just a thriller. It has real emotional depth. At its core, this book is about survival. Millie has been through so much. She has been homeless. She has been judged. She has been rejected. She has made mistakes. She is trying to start over. She is trying to prove that she is more than her past. And that struggle is deeply human. It is also about class and power. The Winchester family is wealthy. Millie is poor. The dynamic between them is uncomfortable to read. Nina treats Millie like she is invisible. She humiliates her. She controls her. And you can feel Millie's powerlessness. That theme of class struggle makes the story feel grounded and real. It is about identity too. Millie is not who she appears to be, and neither are the Winchesters. Everyone in this book is hiding something. Everyone has a mask. And the process of uncovering these hidden truths is what makes the story so compelling. Readers connect with these themes. They see themselves in Millie's struggles. They understand her desperation. They feel her frustration. And that emotional connection elevates The Housemaid from a simple thriller to a genuinely powerful story. If you are wondering whether this book is for you, let me make it simple. If you love thrillers, read this book. If you love plot twists, read this book. If you love fast-paced books, read this book. If you love unreliable narrators, read this book. If you love books with jaw-dropping endings, read this book. If you love books that you cannot put down, read this book. If you have read any of these books, you will love The Housemaid, Gone Girl, The Silent Patient, Verity, or The Woman in the Window. This book has the same dark energy, the same psychological tension, the same shocking twists. And if you have never read a thriller before, this is actually the perfect place to start. It is accessible. It is fast-paced. It is addictive. You will not be able to put it down, and once you finish it, you will be desperate to read the sequel. My final opinion is simple. The Housemaid is one of the most addictive thrillers I have ever researched. It is fast-paced, tense, and full of shocking twists that will leave you speechless. The characters are complex and morally gray. The mystery is layered and unpredictable. The ending will destroy you in the best possible way. This book is not random hype. It is not internet madness for nothing. It has stayed on bestseller lists for over a year because it is genuinely that good. It is a beautifully crafted psychological thriller that deserves every bit of attention it is getting. And the best part? If you love this book, there are 2 more books waiting for you. The Housemaid's Secret and The Housemaid is Watching are just as addictive. So you have an entire series to dive into. So now I want to ask you something. Have you read The Housemaid? If yes, tell me without spoilers, did the twist catch you completely off guard? Did you see it coming? And if you have not read it yet, tell me what makes you curious. The locked attic, the mysterious family, or the shocking twist? I will reply to everyone. If you want more book breakdowns like this, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want, I can also make a full video on The Housemaid's Secret or The Silent Patient next. Until then, happy reading. And be careful with this book, because once you start it, you cannot stop. It will mess with your head. It will make you question everything. And it will leave you desperate for more. You have been warned.